Hey folks, what's up? I'm Plastic Bagman. This is just a quick little summary bridging between the last recording session that you guys saw and this one here. I did a recording session where I recorded for about an hour and 45 minutes and the audio was fucked. It was completely unsalvageable, so I'm just going to do a quick little thing right here. It'll show you guys the key points of what was done and what you guys may want to know. I started off the session doing some side quests. This was one good thing with the session. It was quite side quest heavy, which is a good thing because I got that out of the way, but a bad thing because I don't know if you guys wanted to see that or not. Anyway, we started off escorting some widow to the grave of her husband, which you guys will see clips of right here.
Oh, hello there. I've been waiting for someone like you to come by. Someone who could help me. It's about my husband. Well, my late husband, that is. I said goodbye to him right here as he went off to fight in Morningwood. He was a soldier, you see. I know he's buried nearby, and I'd really like to visit him, but it's too dangerous to make the journey alone. If you wouldn't mind, would you escort me to his grave? You will? Thank you so much for your kindness in bringing me here. I just need some time alone with him. You can go now. Thank you again.
After that, we found our old friends Sam and Max, and we got a book from their mother's grave, which kind of released the undead, and we had to fight loads of freaking Hollow Men, and it was fun, but yeah, it wasn't that bad, I suppose.
You said this cemetery would be loads of fun. I know it's obvious you were talking bollocks.
Perhaps you'd like it back with Mum. Anyway, how was I to know a cemetery would have no ghosts in it?
You know what we need? The book.
Well, I'm not getting it. Have Livy here get it.
Who? Oh, right. What about it? We'd really be ever so grateful.
This is no ordinary book. It's the Normanomicon. It can summon the dead.
Well, that makes it sound so insidious. We don't want to do anything diabolical with the dead. We just want someone to have a chat with.
I can't believe you. Why couldn't you have thought of the book before we left? Ah, genius. Problem solved.
Now, the thing is, the book is in Millfields.
Our Mum's got it. She always said she'd take it to her grave.
Which she did.
You'll have that book over my dead body, she used to say.
Which was eerily prescient.
So all you have to do is dig it up.
Doing to my... Oh no, the book! Well, I haven't seen that kind of fighting since that hero rescued my son so many years ago. Twice. Perhaps you should keep that book. With your skills, it will be safer with you than in my grave. And it's a bit uncomfortable, frankly. Well, I suppose I'll get back in then. If you see my sons, tell them they'd better be back here by supper if they know what's good for them.
What should we do?
Be bold. We'll just open...
What if the page we open to is just the continuation of the previous page?
All right, if that happens, we'll flip back until we find the beginning of the section, but we'll do it boldly. Did you find the book in Mum's grave?
Which was early, and which we drove her to.
We've got it! Now, let's see what's in here. Ghost pantry. Must be where the snacks are kept. Ghost pants. That sounds interesting.
Yeah, maybe a bit too interesting, at least to start with. What else?
Ghost party! Brilliant!
Right, let's have that then.
Now then, Necrus, Rysius, Cordroy!
From there, we went on and we furthered the storyline, and a major character in our revolution bit the dust. So I'll just show you guys the cutscene right here and the aftermath of when they were talking afterwards and what we're going to be doing next.
Yes, traitors walk amongst us. Traitors plot to end us. Traitors would have you believe their cause is noble. They wear many masks. They may look like your friends. They may even look like your most loyal servants. This is the face of a traitor.
Swift!
Major Swift, a respected member of the army and sworn servant of the kingdom, has plotted against us all. He was apprehended attempting to turn loyal soldiers against us, and is thus charged with espionage, treason, and conspiracy. Yet, there are still others darkening our land with their betrayal. We shall hunt these traitors down, wherever they may be, and they shall suffer the same fate as Major Swift, the fate of all enemies of the crown.
He has to be stopped, no matter what it takes. He has to be... Come on, we need to tell the others.
Ben told us what happened. Swift was a good friend. He died like a true soldier.
A true soldier? Let's not pretend there was anything noble about the way he died. He was tortured, humiliated, and murdered.
And he didn't give Logan anything, or we'd be dead now. I called that noble.
It was just a matter of time before Logan did this. Before he decided to hunt us down. We have to fight back.
We're still not ready, though. We need more allies, and thanks to Swift's efforts, we know exactly where to look.
Before he was executed, the Major managed to send us a message.
A soldier still loyal to the old guard brought it to me, at great risk to his life.
What does it say? Well, this is Swifty we're talking about, so it's rather straightforward. You will find allies in Aurora.
I still don't understand how anyone there could help us. Aurora is a dead land. There's nothing there.
Or at least, that's what we've been told. It's still the only lead we have, anyway.
Can we get on with the plan? I have an overwhelming urge to shoot someone.
First thing, we'll need a ship. You and Ben will get hold of one, while Paige and I make sure the rest of the fleet doesn't follow.
You'll need to go via the back alleys, and they'll be crawling with soldiers.
Not a problem. I know my way around the place. I'll meet you at the back of the sewers. We're gonna show Logan just what traitors can do.
Go on. My men are putting together the materials we'll need. It should be quite a display.
Aurora is a distant place. It could be a while before we return. If there's things you need to do, now's the time.
And then I ended off the session with 4 more side quests. We escorted the librarian to some hidden tomb in the academy, and there was a lot of freaking hollow men again.
Hello again! You delivered that package from my cousin, didn't you? Well, it turned out to be a rather ancient artifact, a key to a secret door in this very academy. Most exciting. I was all ready to open it and investigate, but Samuel, my boss, said it might be dangerous. He suggested I find a capable escort. You certainly look right for the job. Will you come with me? It could be the greatest discovery of the century. You will? Brilliant! Let's go then, shall we? Wow, look at this place! It's stacked with rare books and ancient tomes. It's like a librarian's paradise. Thank you so much for getting me here safely, but you can go now. I'm going to stay here for a while, read and catalogue everything. It's going to be thoroughly marvelous.
Then we broke into a pie making factory and we ended up freeing a whole bunch of chickens, and this place was incredibly guarded by massive amounts of bandits, and they sucked, and it was frustrating. Oh, it was terrible.
Do you believe in animal rights? Well, do you? Those bastards, the greedy pie makers of Bowerstone, certainly don't, that's for sure. They experiment on them for new salves, rouges, lip balms, and other futile fripperies. Then they kill them and put them into pies. It's barbaric. Someone like you could do something about it, though. Free them from those evil carnivorous tyrants. All you have to do is, well, break into a certain factory and open all the cages. Will you do it? You'll do it? Oh, thank you so much. If we don't help those defenseless animals, then who will? You freed them! You absolute darling! Thank you so much. You can leave the rest to me. I'm going to build some kind of animal hotel, I think. 5-star, of course. With lots of food and games and fun and stuff. It'll be like a little animal paradise here on Earth.
And then we went down into the sewers, and guess what was down there again? Bandits, and then there were hobs, and there was more hobs. Well, we got the guy's engagement ring, and we brought it back up to him, and it was alright.
I can't believe this. I just can't believe it. Last Saturday should have been the greatest day of my life. I took my fiancée, Sonia, to the most romantic place I could think of, and I pulled out the ring I'd spent my life savings on. The last rays of sun struck that diamond, and 1,000 miniature stars exploded and danced across her flawless face. And then I dropped it down the sewer. It's gone! Okay, got to keep it together. Got to have faith. Can I put my faith in you? Could you go down into the sewers and fish it out for me? Brilliant! I'm saved! Now, in the interest of full disclosure, the sewers are said to be quite dangerous. Which is why I'm not down there myself. You got it! I never thought in a million years you'd find it. That was truly divine intervention. It really was. Although, that would mean that my dropping it in the first place was divine intervention too, right? I can't credit only the good stuff. And that would mean it was divine intervention that gave me an ulcer, and almost cost me the woman I love, and kept me from getting any sleep this week. In a universe that's at best apathetic and at worst actively sadistic, what possible point can there be in getting married? I hope I kept the receipt for this.
And the very last side quest that we did was getting a pair of Reaver's underwear for some random girl. So we had to go back to his mansion in Millfield where he had the party where we had to fight off the bunch of enemies and stuff. And we had to find a pair of Reaver's underwear. So we did that and brought that back to her, and it was a fun time, you know, all that good stuff.
Reaver rules! Reaver rocks! Oh, I love Reaver's smelly socks. I just love Reaver. I adore him. He's just so great. So, ooh, you know, just so scrummy and hot. I've got a great Reaver collection. Handkerchiefs, signed books, one of his beards, a hat, a pair of trousers, even a photograph, though it is a bit bloodstained. Anyway, I've got loads of Reaver stuff, except one thing. One special thing. His underpants. I know, it sounds weird, but I really want a pair of his undies. And they can't be too fresh either. Best place to look is in his old mansion, where he used to live. Apparently, there was a secret room or something, off his bedroom. His pleasure chamber, apparently. Might have left a pair there. I tried getting in there once myself, but I'm not allowed to go within 100 yards of that mansion ever since... Well, I can't go there anyway. Really? You'll try to get a pair of his undies? I can't believe it, that's great! What? Wow! His underpants! You did it! How fantastic! I'm so happy. My collection is complete.
But I also went and bought up a whole bunch of property, and I got loads of gnomes, and I think I found some silver keys. I made a nice bit of progress in that session, and it was a big session, so I would. But that's all that I can do. The audio was fucking terrible. I don't know what happened for sure, but something happened and it was bad. It was worse quality than I have ever put on my channel, so that was just bad. Anyway, folks, here we go. We'll jump into the next session there now. Enjoy.